So then guys, today I want to present to you the Mac Mini Pro, something that I have 3D printed and it is absolutely awesome. So what we've got here is a brand new Mac Mini M4 inside of a 3D casing, what looks just like the Mac Pro. And today I want to tell you exactly the reason why I built this and also show you how you could potentially build your own too. And also another modification for the power button that some of you guys have been asking about since my last Mac Mini M4 video. So first of all, let's talk about the actual design of this 3D case, what's going over the Mac Mini M4. So first of all, I want to give a big, massive shout out to Jared H on Maker World for creating such an amazing case here to put your Mac Mini into. And like I said, I'll be leaving a link to this in the description below so you can print your own if you have your own 3D printer. Now, I think I've mentioned it before, apart from doing videos for you guys, one of my big hobbies is actually using 3D printers and printing out bits and pieces. So I decided to print out what we've got right here, and obviously this is a bit of a time lapse of the main body being created here. It was pretty awesome. And then also some other accessories were also printed too. So it did take me a good part of yesterday, and I was printing this while I was actually creating those MacBooks and those Mac Mini videos that came out yesterday too. So yeah, nothing like a bit of multitasking. That's the great thing about 3D printers. You can just leave them be and let them print and come back and check on them later. But then next of all, I decided to get started with the assembly. So I've got all the parts here, and here is the main box what the Mac Mini will go into. It's a bit, not the best sort of print bits and pieces. What happens with 3D printing? If you do it, you'll know what I mean. Needs a bit of sanding and things like this. But let's pull out these supports here if I can get those out. There we go. Like trees, don't they, a little bit? Let's just pull these out. If you do 3D printing, you know this is what it's all about. You've got to remove all of these bits. And then once that was all done, like I said, it needs a bit of a sand, a bit of a clean up. Maybe I'll do that maybe after the video, to be honest. But yeah, there we go. Everything's made there. Next of all then, what we can do is we can actually build wheels if we want to do that. So obviously there are parts here you can do wheels, or you can actually have the sort of stud bottom. So it's your choice. So I did assemble the wheels just to show you. But I've actually used them a little bit and they're a bit scratchy on my table. But obviously they're cool to make and everything. They're not the hardest things in the world to create. And obviously there are other solutions where you can use bearings and things like that online. But I decided to use the stud sort of ends here. As you can see, just pushing them in there. And then obviously putting all four of them as the second one just here. And then after all of these are done, what it was time to do next was put part of the power button inside here. So just get that ready and everything. And then obviously just need to hold that, or maybe it will just hold itself there. And that's the other power button. Let's just get the Mac Mini M4 inside it. Just slots in, perfect size. And then obviously I had to put it into the other part, the power button into this sort of plastic frame here. It was a little bit of a pain to get in straight away. But there we go, it's inside there for you. And there we have it. This here is the Mac Mini Pro. And yeah, it's really, really awesome and everything. And just a little red button here. This is actually the power button. I'm not sure if you can actually hear that click. It actually works, look. See, yep, it actually clicks and everything there. We've got access to all the ports on the rear, what is really, really awesome to see. And then also on the front here, we've got access to the other ports here as well. We've actually got the two USB 3.0 ports and also the 3.5 jack 2, what is really, really cool. So everything's accessible, and then obviously everything's nice and cool because obviously the fans here and so on and so forth. So let me connect this up then to a monitor and let's check it out. So as you can see right here, this does really look the part here with the actual monitor and everything. I really, really do love this design. And obviously I'm not getting any heating issues or anything like that because the fan's accessible. So yeah, it's really, really cool. And remember, with 3D printing, obviously these cases, with the plastic and everything, they're heated at 200 degrees. This case is not going to get to 200 degrees on the outside. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. The other thing as well is that you might have noticed I've actually put like the sort of study bits at the bottom. Like I said, you do have the wheels, what you can also create. But I've just finding they're scratching a bit of my table and everything. And then on Maker World, well, you can actually get caster wheels instead. Obviously, you can buy those as an option. So yeah, that is another option if you wanted to do that. Now, of course, all of this 3D printing and everything, I got to talk about today's sponsor. So then guys, just quickly, I've been printing loads of accessories on two 3D printers and they are from Bamboo Labs. They are both the A1 Mini and also the standard A1 model. And just look at some of these amazing accessories I've built for, say, some of my Apple devices. So for example, this here is an iPhone holder, but it also boosts out the volume too. This is actually a speaker here. It actually echoes it out loud. It's absolutely incredible. Or look at this rocket design that I have right here. This actually here is a placeholder for my Apple Pencil that I can put inside and keep it safe. It's absolutely amazing. Or just check out this dock that I have right here. That's right, guys. You can actually put in the two different types of MagSafe sort of chargers, so you can actually charge up your Apple Watch, and also you can charge up your phone too. And then I printed out a traditional phone holder as well with the Apple logo inside of it. And the best thing about these 3D printers, as you can see here on the side of the A1 Mini, is that it has here the AMS light. Now the AMS light allows you to print up to 4 different colors for both the A1 and also the A1 Mini. So just like this iPhone and Apple Watch holder I've got here, you can see that the Apple logo is actually blue at the bottom because I actually printed in 2 different colors, what gives you a very unique style of printing with a 3D printer. And best of all, guys, both of these printers are really easy just to set up. Most of all that hard work's done. It's literally a plug in and play job. And you can get started in printing out your own accessories and printable bits and pieces for your Apple gear, or maybe for something else. I would say that Bambu Labs has made 3D printing really easy for anybody now. And if you want to check out Bambu Labs printers, the great news is right now, Bambu Labs have even got their Black Friday sale on right now. And it's going to last all the way to December 3rd. So if you do want to check out the Bambu Labs A1 or the A1 Mini or any of their other printers too, and maybe print out some accessories like I've got right here, definitely check out the details are in the description of this video below, because there's some fantastic deals out there right now from Bambu Labs. In fact, they're the best deals they've ever done, so definitely check them out right now for yourselves. So moving on from that then, why did I decide to print this out, and also why I think you guys should probably print this out if you've got a 3D printer or know someone's got access to it? Well, the main reason is because of the power of what just even the normal M4 can do. Have a look here at its benchmark scores here compared to the previous generations, the M3, the M2 and the M1. It's absolutely amazing. And then look at this chart here of the original Mac Pro that came out in 2019. The most powerful Mac Pro out there. Look at its multi-core score that you've got there. And today, this looks quite pathetic, doesn't it? Look at that. 11,197 is the score that we got with this. And as you can see here, the normal M4 completely whips the ass of the most powerful Mac Pro that only came out about 5 years ago. So essentially, this is why I wanted to print this, because you have really got yourself a Mac Pro from 5 years ago, even more power than a Mac Pro. I can tell you this now, if you were doing video encoding and decoding, this would be quicker than that 2019 Mac Pro that came out back then. Obviously, if you did gaming and things like this, probably that will be quicker on that Mac Pro. But, you know, all sort of creator sort of ideas and creating and things like this with Photoshop, doing Final Cut Pro, video editing, even sort of AI bits and pieces and so on and so forth, and machine learning. This is actually a quicker machine than that Mac Pro that only came out 5 years ago. And I think it's completely worthy of having this case completely around it, and I absolutely love it. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking about the solution to the power button here at the bottom. Obviously, you might not want to print off a whole case. So, you know, what can we do here? Well, I made something yesterday, what I showed in my video of the Mac Mini as a solution, and it was this. This here is like a little power button, as it were, with things. I 3D printed this. It's got a little power logo. It's got like a little sort of seesaw bit here that works. And obviously you press this down and obviously it will tap the button underneath it. So yeah, it's really, really quite cool. And it's quite easy just to adapt on. All you just have to do is, because the case is slightly raised on the bottom of the Mac Mini, it just slides underneath into position. And then obviously you can just get this, and then you can just like press the power button and then it will work. And obviously I showed you here that obviously I tried this for you guys just to see if it actually works. Obviously I can just press the button and the Mac is now powering on. So yeah, while this is just booting up, what I will do is I will say that this was created by Daniel HA 2058. So again, I'll be leaving a link. There we go, it's booted up here. But yeah, let me just show you the page here. This is the page to that download for this. And again, I'll leave this in the description below. So then guys, with that, what do you think? Are you going to print yourself maybe an extra sort of power button for your Mac Mini? Or maybe you're going to print something like this Mac Pro kind of casing for your actual Mac Mini. What's really, really awesome, obviously, you've got the power button, everything works absolutely perfect. Are you going to potentially printing one of these? Let me know in the comments below, because I'd love to know your thoughts on this design and everything. Again, I just also want to say a big thanks to Jared H and everybody on Maker World, also the power button too. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to leave links down below so you can download these and print these off yourself. And on that note as well, guys, are you going to mod your Mac Mini in any kind of way? I'd love to know in the comments below. And also at the same time, if you have enjoyed watching this video, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews, comparisons, and mods like we've done today, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell too. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.